My name is Ashley Williams and I will be presenting the SMARTboard. The SMARTboard is an interactive whiteboard that turns your computer and data projector into a powerful tool for teaching and presenting. The equipment needed for a classroom setup is minimal for a high impact on teaching. A classroom would need a SMARTboard or another touchscreen front projection screen, a computer, a serial cable to connect the two, a digital ceiling mounted projector, and the SMARTboard software. This is the basic SMARTboard setup where you can see the blank canvas. You can also see the markers at the bottom of the screen. The board is a 6-foot wide white screen. At the bottom is a tool tray which houses the power source, 4 markers in different colors, and an eraser. It is very similar in design to a traditional chalkboard. The SMARTboard works by using resistive technology, which means there is a small air gap between the two sheets of material inside the board. When you press on the board with your finger or an ordinary dry erase marker, a contact point is registered and its coordinates correspond to the same area on the computer. Because the SMARTboard is based on resistive technology, it does not require a special stylus or pen to perform mouse or pen functions at the board, only pressure on the board surface. The SMARTboard is an interactive whiteboard that allows you to present material in many different ways. You can view PowerPoint presentations, browse the internet, use mathematical programs, or watch videos. You can use your finger to press on the board to control applications. You can actually write on top of any of the applications to take notes on the material. You can save the annotations to a computer file. After you've saved the notes, you can either print the notes out for your students, post them to a classroom website, or email them to students who are absent. As you can see here, this teacher is writing on top of an application, probably Excel or PowerPoint, to illustrate the percentages of a pie. At this point, she could easily save this just as you see it and email it to her students. A SMARTboard is an excellent way to motivate students at all ability levels. The SMARTboard system allows for visual learning by displaying the presentation or the activity on a large board at the front of the classroom. Because the board is interactive, it also promotes the teacher being involved at the front of the classroom. Special needs students would greatly benefit from this teaching device because it's to sit directly in front of the board and will be visually stimulated throughout the entire lesson. A SMARTboard would offer the ability to email or print off the presentation, notes, and annotations from that day. This would be beneficial for the student because they would be able to review what was taught exactly as the teacher taught it. An accessory that you can use with the SMARTboard is the airliner. This is an example of the airliner. It is completely wireless and portable. It can be placed in someone's lap or desk. It can be used as a traditional mouse pad, or you can use the attached pen. Moving the pen on the airliner moves either a writing tool or a cursor on the SMARTboard. It resembles a drawing tablet. This would be an excellent way to encourage physically disabled students to participate in the presentation. They could put it in their lap and use the board to control the application. The student would not even have to leave their seat to make a presentation to the whole class. The physically disabled students would be able to go to the board to work out math problems as other students can do without help. This is an example of how a math class would use the SMARTboard. This is a program that allows you to visually learn how to use a graphing calculator. As you can see, the graphing calculator is to the left and the equation, table, and graph are to the right. This would significantly help visually impaired students or those who have a hard time taking verbal instructions. Students with ADD or ADHD would benefit from this type of assistive technology because it captures the student's attention by being fully interactive. Students that are hearing impaired would be able to follow along with the written word and the use of the notes writing on top of the application. Another great way to get students involved in learning is to play an educational game such as Jeopardy or a matching game. All the students would be able to play at one time with one big scoreboard. The students could come up to the board or use the airliner to complete a game or puzzle. This is an example of a science game found on the internet. In this game, using a SMARTboard, students could individually participate by coming to the board and dragging the organs into the body on the left. This is a very good way to get students excited about learning in a fully interactive way. According to smartkids.org, the special needs teacher noted that the most significant attribute was the attention and motivation the students had when working with the board. During the course of the study, there was no diminishment in enthusiasm, and the students continued to want to complete most tasks using the board. The collaborative interaction within the group improved over time. She noted an increase in the level of participation of all students in all grades. The SMARTboard would be a huge asset in the general classroom. This assistive technology device would benefit anyone needing extra help in any subject. It is especially helpful for students who require special education or assistance. I highly recommend this product for anyone in the teaching and education field.